Hey darlings, and welcome back to Everything Tumbler Tutorials with Creative Vinyl Designs. So I have something very fun in store for you guys today. And so I wanted to show you this really beautiful, colorful, it's technically leopard print, but everybody calls it cheetah, so that's okay too. And it has this beautiful, all these beautiful colors around for the background. So we're actually going to apply it onto the cup using Mod Podge. Because technically this is heat transfer vinyl, and normally I would iron on my heat transfer vinyls to my cups, but today I'm just going to do Mod Podge and make it very, very simple. And then I'm going to apply the lilac glitter on the back half, where I'm going to try to do a swirl, and then we're going to seal it, we're going to epoxy it, and we're going to come back and cut out our stripes using this pretty beautiful Oracle 651 vinyl. So this is going to be super, super easy, super fun. So let's set that off to the side. Set this off to the side. Okay, so basically I already have my 30 skinny, which is again Marshall made tumblers and more. I'll have the link as always down below for that. And we're going to set that off to the side, and we're just going to peel back, which I already started to peel back some of this right off itself. It's very, very thin. So this should have no problems adhering to the cup using Mod Podge. So I was kind of torn because I wasn't sure if I wanted to hold this down and Mod Podge it or just Mod Podge the cup. And I'm thinking I'm just going to Mod Podge the whole thing, or whatever I think is going to be in width of this cup. So we can get started. So this is the Mod Podge that I'm using, and it's going to dry clear, but it isn't going to matter anyways, simply because we're going to glitter the other half of the cup. So I'm just going to pour this into a little container for myself, make it easy. And then I have my Mod Podge brush that I purchased off of Amazon. I'll have the link down for that below as well. And so I'm just going to place this, the Mod Podge, right onto the tumbler. As you can see, I did paint the cup white. I guess I could have done purple since the glitter is purple, but that's okay. It's okay if we have Mod Podge on the outer skirts of where we're going to place this, because like I said, I'm going to use the Mod Podge anyways to apply the glitter. And so basically I want to set this cup at an angle onto the HTV. And it's so thin, it's super easy to work with. So here I'm just making sure I have the bubbles out and everything is laid nice and flat on the tumbler. Oop, don't want any wrinkles. But that's the blessing with using Mod Podge. You guys have time to work it out. So don't push really hard like I was just doing, because then you'll cause it to wrinkle up. And then I'm just going to go ahead and cut off the excess just a little bit to where I have I can still manipulate it. I'm not worried about that. We can easily fix that. Trim this up is what I mean. I'm sorry. We just basically want to give this a nice chance to dry, which in this Florida heat should not take long. So once you get it laid onto the cup, you can leave it alone after you make sure you have no wrinkles, okay? And then that's it. We're gonna go ahead and let this dry for a few minutes, and then I can come right back in, and then I can do the glitter on this side. So we have a really nice swirl effect happening. Okay guys, we are dry and we are ready to move on to the next step. So again, we're just going to Mod Podge where it's white. And then we are going to add in the lilac glitter. And we are going to use lilac from Glitzy Girl Glitter. I guess we could have just used the bag, huh? That would make more sense. Because we're just going to dump it on here anyways. Okay, using another Mod Podge brush, I'm just going to wipe down the sides. And the edges we can clean up later or touch them up because I'm going to put a strip of vinyl down the sides. So that is fixable. Look at how pretty that goes together. So I'm going to seal this cup first, basically just the glitter side, and then we can go ahead and epoxy. Hey darlings, and we are back. So, okay, I was going to actually use vinyl down the seams, but then I got my gold leaf foil that I purchased off of Amazon, so I'll be sure to have the link for that down below. And I decided instead of using the vinyl, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the gold leaf sheets. And I'm going to apply this with Mod Podge and make it very, very simple. So I'm just going to start obviously right here at the top. I just had this little teeny tiny brush, nothing special at all, and I'm just going to very carefully just apply the Mod Podge going down the side little by little so it doesn't dry out. And then I'm just going to apply it and we're just going to keep going, see how this looks. And so you can make your lines using the Mod Podge literally as wide as you want. That's going to be a personal preference. So we're just going to get this on here. And just let that stick there. And then we're not going to take it off right away. Give it a chance to dry. And then I have this other brush here that's going to help me wipe away the remaining bits of it. So let me show, let's see, let me add a little bit more glue right here. I just thought this gold leaf foil would be super fun. The first time I did foil as a tutorial, I'd never used it before, so I felt like it was kind of like a hot mess, even though the cup was beautiful. But they were such little fine pieces, whereas I like this because they're huge, and then it's just gonna, we're just gonna wipe it away, and then things are gonna stick where they're gonna stick. So I think I like these sheets better than the little teeny tiny bits I worked with in the past. Now, if I would have known I was going to use this on the cup, I think I would have done this before I epoxied. But that's okay. We're gonna give it another coat anyways. I have a little bits here right at the bottom. I need to kind of soften up the edges there. And then it's gonna need another coat anyways. All right, so let's go ahead and move on over. And this stuff loves to like stick to you, but not really stick to you. I don't know how to explain it, but it is literally like, it's a mess. Like, it's stuck to my fingers right now. It's so beautiful. We're just brushing it away, basically. And all of this is, it's gonna come off, where there was no, Mod Podge there, so that will come off. So the look is a little bit different than what I think I was going for. Maybe I have to just play with it a little bit more, let it dry a little bit more, and then I can kind of go back in and just kind of give it more of like a little rough look, not necessarily like a straight line. But look at how pretty that is regardless. It's very, very, very pretty. Nice little touch to this cup. Yeah, so I just wanted it to look a little more crazed, fun. But nonetheless, this is super fun to work with. I mean, this was a lot of fun, and it's so easy to do. Okay, so here's what we have so far. And I also was taking a baby wipe and just kind of cleaning up the sides just a little bit, which works really well. So I really wanted it to look more like jagged and how people get theirs, and it looks so stinking cute. It did not work out that great for me. I will say the Mod Podge does work really well as far as getting it to adhere to the tumbler. So now I'm just kind of cleaning up these little bits. And I guess I could do my own little jagged, you know, using the baby wipe to kind of like nick it a little bit with my fingernail. And I really I do like that, because I just did not want a perfectly straight line. But that's just me. But of course, these gold foils were not expensive, and definitely check them out. They're not that hard to work with, but you can see this is just a beautiful pile of gold remnants just chilling on my table that I'm gonna have to figure out a way to clean up. But other than that, I will seal this cup. I know some say do not seal it because it will give like a matte look to the gold. But I'm gonna go ahead and seal it, and then I'm going to re-epoxy it. I mean, actually, it's pretty stuck down. If I rub my finger over this when I feel like it's fully dry in about half hour or so, I might not actually seal it at all. I might just go ahead and move forward with the epoxy. But overall, I mean, this is just a beautiful cup. I think that the gold foil was a nice little touch. So I do hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial with an HTV vinyl, glitter, and gold leaf. And if you did, please hit the like button down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and make sure you click the bell and hit all so that you can see all new up and coming tutorials.